Hi and welcome everyone. I'm Dr. Susan Brown, Director of the Center for Better Bones. At the Center for Better Bones for now 2 decades and more, we have been working to develop the world's best holistic natural program to build bone mass, to maintain bone mass, and even to reverse osteoporosis. There's several components to this Better Bones, Better Body program. They involve nutrition, obtaining all the 20 key nutrients, and developing our Alkaline for Life diet. It involves stress reduction, it involves building digestion, it involves even working with the endocrine and the hormonal system, and of course it involves exercise. Today we're going to talk about the exercise component of the Better Bones, Better Body program, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what one of our clients was able to do. We can say safely that anytime we build muscle, we build bone. But there's certain types of exercise that place more load on the bone. Certain ways we move or lift weights that actually load the bone, load the hips, load the shoulders, load the arm, whatever. And when we load the bone, we actually bend the bone a little, and that causes a signal to be sent to build bone. Recently, I wrote about one of our clients named Cindi, who was a health enthusiast all her life, but at 65, she found she all of a sudden lost a lot of bone, even though she was doing a kind of standard exercise program. So she began researching, and with the inspiration of her son, a trainer, she decided to do serious weightlifting, what you could call technical weightlifting, very similar to the Olympic weightlifting we used to see on the TV. Cindi did this weightlifting program for 1.5 years, and she gained an unbelievable 20% in the neck of the hip, a 10% in the total hip, and a 5% in the spine. These were really remarkable and actually unprecedented gains. When I wrote about this, many of you asked, what did she do? How did she possibly do that? So we have written a comprehensive blog on her whole program, the evolution of how she moved from regular strength training and aerobic to this more intense strength training that led to her bone gains. But a lot of you ask, what exactly did she do? What were the exercises? So today, I have with me Heather Felice. Heather is a student in nutrition. She's just finishing her degree in nutrition at Syracuse University. We're lucky enough that she works with us when she has a little extra time. Heather's helped develop many of the fine materials we produce at the Center for Better Bones. And today, she's going to help us here because, as it turns out, Heather is really a weightlifter. She loves to lift weights, she does it frequently, and she knows how to do these weights properly. So I've asked Heather to walk me through the exercises, or to allow me to demonstrate for you these exercises that Cindi did. So Heather, how many exercises did Cindi do now?
We have a total of 6. 3 are upper body and 3 more lower body.
So 3 of them built the strength of the upper body, loaded the bones in the upper body, the spine, the shoulders, and 3 of them loaded the hips and the legs. Mm-hmm. Okay, friends, well, you'll have some fun. I'm stepping up to the bat here and going to show you these, even though I do all kinds of exercise, but I haven't done a lot of weightlifting like this before. So you're going to see what a novice looks like when they try this, and Heather's going to make sure we have at least proper form. If you decide to do these at home, remember you should get a trainer. When you start lifting heavy weights, you definitely want a trainer. I'm going to do a lot of these exercises without heavy weights, just to show you the basic form. And I would say that Cindi, what was it she told us? That she spent a long time doing these exercises without any weights.
Yeah, she spent about a month at home, or maybe at the gym, but just teaching herself the form to make sure that she wouldn't get hurt when she did add weight.
So just like when I do a squat, you can imagine doing it, but without any weights. And that's what she did for a whole month. The form is very important. Okay, have fun. You ready, Heather?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
So one of the upper body exercises that Cindi did was a farmer's carry, which involves you walking with a dumbbell in each hand, or you can also use a kettlebell or a weighted plate. We're going to have Dr. Brown here take one of these in each of her hands. We're using 12 pounds here. And the most important part is you want to roll back your shoulders, get that good posture going, chest up nice and high, keep that core tight, and you're just going to start walking in a straight line. Make sure,
okay, and just
roll them back, keep that core tight. Make sure you're not wobbling back and forth when you're doing this. It's going to give you more impact with each step.
So, and how much did Cindi walk like this?
So Cindi actually walked 0.1 to 0.2 miles, which is about 500 to 1,000 feet.
Okay.
And she worked up to using 25 pounds in each hand, actually.
Okay, so Cindi had 25 pounds in each hand. I have 12, and she walked about 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's how it is, the farmer's carry.
So our next upper body exercise is the suitcase carry. It's very similar to the farmer's carry, except you only have one weight in your hand. So just as like if you were going to carry a suitcase through the airport, you're going to keep your core tight. You don't want to be wobbling back and forth. The challenge in this is standing up straight with weight on one side. So you're going to work your obliques and your core. And again, you want to roll those shoulders back, retract your scapula, chest up nice and high, and you're just going to walk in a straight line while maintaining that great posture.
Okay, and the trick is not to wobble, but to
You just walk steadily. Yep. There you go. Look at notice she still has her great posture even though she's got an uneven load of weight on one side. So you really want to make sure that you do switch and do this with weight on the other side afterwards.
So then I go to my second side.
Yep.
And I would again walk.
Do the same thing. Yep. Stabilize and walk forward. And Cindi did this one again with up to 25 pounds on one side, and she walked 500 to 1,000 feet.
So I have 12 pounds. She did 21 pounds or 20?
25, I
25
think.
pounds. And then did maybe 1,000 feet.
Yep.
So over time, she built up strength to carry much more weight than I'm carrying and to go long distances.
Yeah.
1,000 feet. Okay, thanks, Heather.
You're welcome. We're back here with the back extension machine with Susan. This is one of her upper body exercises that Cindi did to build muscle in her lower back, which helps build your spine. We're going to start off with no weight here because it's important to do it safely without, stressing your back. So first you're going to start off, don't be afraid to lean over. You're going to lean down, yep. Cross your arms. You're going to let yourself push using these lower back spinal muscles. And you're just going to hold it when you get your body in a full straight line, okay? You feel that?
I can feel that in the lower back.
Okay.
Right? It's comfortable, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Great. So Cindi did this for like 3 sets of 15 reps, I believe. And as you work up, you can kind of hold a little weight right here where you have your arms crossed.
And how much weight did Cindi hold? Do we know?
I think Cindi worked up to 20 pounds, but she did start just like you, doing it for reps at a lower weight.
So a good way to start it with no weights. You can build the muscle, and then as your trainer tells you, you add weights.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we're getting started with our lower body exercises. The first one we'll show you today is the Romanian deadlift. Okay. So Dr. Brown is using a 35-pound barbell. This is actually a women's barbell. So she's going to start off right here, shoulder width apart, feet. Make sure you're in the center of the barbell, and you're just going to carefully bend over, keeping that spine straight and neutral. And she's just going to grab onto those. Yep, get a nice grip on there. And with a slight bend in the knee, she's gonna hip hinge back up. All right, and you see how she's slowly, carefully moving upwards.
And I noticed that I'm putting the weight on the hips. I can feel that.
Yes. And so most importantly, you just want to carefully hinge those hips back while keeping your spine straight and neutral so you don't get hurt. Keeping that weight back on the heels as you come up.
Weight back on the heels, right?
Yep.
I feel that.
And once you get to the top, you're just going to have that chest up tall, squeeze those glutes. That's going to protect your lower back.
Thanks, Heather. So that's the
Romanian.
The Romanian deadlift.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, our next lower body exercise is the conventional deadlift.
Okay.
It's called a deadlift because you start at the ground, it's dead weight, you're going to pick it up straight off the ground. That's the difference between the Romanian deadlift and the conventional. So the most important thing with this, you are picking something up off of the ground that's heavy. So you're going to want to keep great posture in your back, rolling those shoulders back, retract your scapula, and just bend over with your back staying straight.
Okay.
Get a little squat motion in there, hinge your hips back, bend down and grab your butt's back. Yep. Weight her on your heels so you're not going to fall forward.
Okay.
You grab up on that bar. Yep, there you go.
And I can feel the weight in my heels and my leg.
Yep, your weight should be right on your heels. When you get to the top and squeeze those glutes, keep your shoulders back.
Squeeze the glutes, okay?
Yep. And then you're just gonna slowly hinge those hips back and start going back down, bending those knees. Yep. And then you're right back at the beginning. And you'll do that again.
Now again, Heather's showing me how to do this. We want to all keep in mind that you want to get your trainers, but we want you to know what this exercise was. If you want to try something at home, like this is my golf club, a weighted golf club, you might take a broomstick, anything like that. And I think this is the exercise that Cindi did a month without any weights. Just squatting down, you know, your butt back, squatting down.
Yeah, it's really important to work on your form for this because of the potential to injure yourself or throw your back out. You really want to build up that strength in your back to be able to pick things up a little bit more, but you've got the right idea.
With our stick, show the sideways move of this.
Okay, so feet are going to be shoulder width apart, back straight. Start hinging those hips back, bend over. And it is going to feel a little bit like a squat, but the bending over is what's a little bit different about
that's
this.
Something everybody can try that, but if you start using weights, get yourself a trainer.
Our next exercise for the lower body is going to be the barbell squat. This was one of Cindy's heavy weightlifting exercises that she did often, and it's really important to have proper form on this if you're going to be going up in weight. So I'm just going to demonstrate it over here. Okay. So you want to have the barbell right on your traps here. Feet shoulder width apart. Start hinging your hips back and going down. And carefully go back up, squeezing those glutes at the top.